Abe decided to give Bart a present, and when Bart opened it he found a hand grenade inside. Abe warned him not to pull the pin or it would explode.
Uh-oh, take your moment!
Put it back! Put it back!
Terrified, Bart dove under his bed and waited, but nothing happened. Turns out Abe was just messing with him. That gave Bart an idea, and later, while Abe was asleep, he snuck off with the grenade. At the Springfield Elementary Assembly, Bart walked up next to Principal Skinner and pulled the grenade out of his pocket.
Pull the pin out. Oi, caramba!
Skinner was so scared he wet his pants, and the kids scattered instantly. Just then, Flanders leapt forward trying to shield the grenade.
It was all just a joke.
Everyone turned on Bart in anger, and he was quickly marched into the principal's office. The superintendent wanted to expel him, but Homer and Marge begged for mercy, explaining Bart had nowhere else to go. Suddenly, Flanders cut in and said he could straighten Bart out. The superintendent tried to block it with a stack of religious documents, but Flanders pulled out his phone and showed a praying app to pressure him. With no other choice, the superintendent gave in. Flanders took Bart out fishing on the lake, though Bart wasn't into it. By sunset, Bart's rod finally twitched with a catch. Flanders brought him to shore and showed him how to use wood shavings to survive in the wild. When it was Bart's turn to start a fire, he rubbed the sticks until he was dripping with sweat.
Oi, caramba!
Bart loved the rush of that little accomplishment. Marge and Homer left the kids with Abe so they could head to Miami for their honeymoon. The TV interrupted with a weather alert saying a tornado was about to hit Dayton.
That's where Mom and Dad are!
And it looked like it was targeting their hotel on purpose.
They might not be dead. They could be in the basement.
The tornado even tore apart the hotel basement.
I'm an orphan!
I'm a legal guardian!
Just then, the phone rang. It was Marge calling to check in on the kids, and after hanging up, Lisa suddenly realized they weren't in Dayton for Uncle Great-Grandpa's birthday at all. Bart redialed the number and found out they were actually in Miami.
Swell Dorado Hotel Miami Beach. Sun and water without your son and daughter. How may I direct your call?
So he and Lisa dragged Abe along to go after them.
Let's go find Mom and Dad. First, let's slap on some band-aids so they feel really bad for ditching us.
When Homer and Marge saw Bart and Lisa show up at their hotel, Homer reassured Marge so she wouldn't worry their romantic getaway was turning into a family trip.
I've got a card that can take us anywhere in the world!
They quickly packed their bags and slipped out, but once Bart and Lisa noticed their parents had left, they decided to follow them and make sure they didn't get a single moment alone.
And I have a card that can take us anywhere they go.
So they kicked off a runaway vacation, and after 7 days of non-stop chasing, the Simpsons had traveled all across America. A gas station was running a promo with elf blind boxes, and Maggie wouldn't stop sucking her pacifier, her way of saying she wanted one. She was just one figurine away from completing her set. When Homer found out, he immediately packed the family into the car and headed out. But most of Springfield's gas stations had already been converted into ice cream chains. Even the fuel pumps didn't always spit out gas. Sometimes it was chocolate ice cream. Homer finally reached the edge of town and found a station still doing the elf event. The deal was spend $30 to earn one blind box pull. Since the packaging all looked the same, he grabbed one at random. But inside was a figurine Maggie already had. Homer asked to swap it. The clerk told him he'd have to pump another $30 of gas for another box. When Homer refused, the clerk slapped him.
You have a good day.
Fuming, Homer wasted gas on purpose just to get more chances. He used it as a water gun to shoot frisbees.
Ow!
Filled the entire trunk with gasoline.
Ow!
Even lit elf toys on fire with it.
Ow!
But no matter what, he never got the one Maggie wanted. Frustrated and guilty, he apologized to her.
Can't believe we didn't get that stupid elf!
In the end, they gave up on the blind boxes and headed home. They wandered into a street unfamiliar to the kids, but Marge recognized it instantly. It was the neighborhood where she grew up, though now everything had changed. That night, back at the gas station, the place was a wreck.
Did he take any money? Well, he did now.